Hello, my lovely people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Jen. If this is the first time that you are seeing me, thank you so much for stopping by. My return subscribers, from me to you, thank you. So this video is a full video of what Atiku, the Atiku the NBA that they just had this weekend. For those of you that don't know where I'm from Nigeria. An Atiku that I am mentioning for my American friends is Atiku is one of the people that were running for president for this year. So this 2023, but election has started. So Nigerians, their eyes are open now. They are asking a lot of questions. So Nigerian Bar Association had some kind of a ceremony that they invited a lot of people. They invited all the people that are trying to represent Nigeria to be the president. And Atiku, I think Atiku, they said is 79, 70 something years old. They have Ahmed Bola Tinubu. This thing was done in Lagos, which is where Ahmed Bola Tinubu lives, which is his state. But Ahmed Bola Tinubu was nowhere to be found. Instead, he sent his vice to come and represent him. I guess he didn't want to make fool of himself. Only, we are not going to talk about the vice yet. After this video, I will talk about the vice. So, but this one is Atiku from PDP. PDP is Atiku. APC is Ahmed Bola Tinubu, the one that never showed up, that sent the vice president. But all they did was to send people that were supposed to be representing as a presidential candidate. But let me tell you something that they did that I did not like. I did not like. If they have 50 presidential candidates, I think all the presidential candidates should be invited to come and speak and tell Nigerians what they're supposed to do for them. So Omoyele Sowore AAC is one of the people in that is a presidential candidate. He was in 2019. Now he still is in 2023. But when they invited people, I don't know what it is that they don't like to invite that man. They don't like to invite him to come and say his own opinion. Come and tell us what you're going to do to fix Nigeria. It does not matter if you have made up your mind on whoever you're going to vote, which I am for P2B, but that does not stop us from hearing from everybody. So if they can vote, invite PDP and invite APC that have destroyed the place. I don't know about if they invited Kwankwaso. Then, if you invited Kwankwaso, why didn't they invite Omoyele Sowore? So I didn't like the democracy that we are trying to talk about and we are trying for Nigerians to have. Let me tell you something. If you guys are trying to do something, everybody must be included. So last in 2019, when they did debate, they didn't allow Sowore to come and debate. And AAC is a very good party that is one of the new parties. And Omoyele Sowore happened to be from AAC. And for some funny reason, there's something about Omoyele Sowore that is making people go gaga, that is making people go crazy. Why they don't want to invite him? What are they trying to hide? That they don't want Omoyele Sowore to come and speak his mind. So I did not like that. Give him his chance to come and speak just like others. They invited others, but they didn't invite him. So I think that was wrong. I think that is absolutely wrong that they didn't invite all the presidential candidates, especially if Kwankwaso was there. Omoyele should have been there. Omoyele Sowore should have been there, because to me it is a AAC, Kwankwaso, NNPC, I think it was NNPC, then PDP, APC, and the cocoa of the day is the Labour Party. So for these five parties, if for nothing else, they should all be invited so that all of them will tell us what they're going to do for Nigerians. All we are looking for is the people that will do something good for Nigerians. which we all have found in P2B, but that does not stop us from hearing from other people, you know. So I didn't like that they didn't invite him. That was very, very wrong. And we are trying to build a country where everybody will belong. So what stopped Omoyele Sowore from coming in there to speak his mind, and whatever it is that he wants to speak, let him speak it. So if you have made up your mind to whatever it is that you're going to do, so be it. But give him the chance to speak. So I didn't like that. So I just thought I come because I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a hypocrite that C, A, I call it B. I like to stay straight and say things the way it is. So not inviting him was wrong. It was absolutely wrong. But who is listening? I don't know. So, but anyway, let us hear what they invited this PDP presidential candidate, which is Atiku. And Atiku gave this, let's hear a little bit of what he said.
In such a very, very critical joint in our history. Today we have had all the negative indices as far as our country. Today we are more disunited as a nation. We have never experienced this level of poverty. We have never experienced this state of insecurity. We have never experienced this level of unemployment. We have recognized all these negative developments in our history. What is important is how do we tackle these challenges?
It's a good question. He said, "What is important is how do we tackle all these challenges?" That is the question that he asked. He was a vice president for 8 years. He came out before this guy that is there now, and he's asking us how we're going to. We are not in the government, so he asking us how the problem is going to be solved. Let us hear him some more, Jerry.
And this is where history and also experience beckon on us to make sure that we don't get it wrong at this point in time.
Beautiful speech. Beautiful speech. This is where history, at this time, that we will not get it wrong with this time. Come on, come on. What else do you guys want to hear? Atiku is telling us that we better make sure that we don't get it wrong this time. And I went to comment section. Do you guys want us to hear a little bit before I go to comment section? I tell you, Niger people, oh, Chineke. I thought Niger people, their brain has been fried with the heat. Or their brain has been fried. They don't understand what's going on. But they do understand what's going on. And let's hear him a little bit.
Otherwise, if we get it wrong at this point in time, I don't know when we will ever get it right.
Oh, shit. If we get it wrong this time, we will never get it right. He said, I don't know when we will ever get it right. We will never get it right. This is the time for you to put your foot down and send Atiku packet. Let us hear him again.
I have been involved in the struggle to return democracy to this country from the military days.
What stopped you?
In fact, I can say I am even lucky to be alive.
Okay.
So many of my contemporaries have been murdered, have been killed in this struggle.
I hear you.
But somehow, by the grace of God, by miracle, I have survived up to this point in time. And that's why in my brief introduction, I stated that there are 5 key areas that any leadership, forget about party, any leadership, whichever for a political party, must confront these 5 issues. And I enumerated them. I said the unity of our country is very, very fundamental. And how do we achieve the unity of our country? Is by making sure that we give every part of this country a sense of belonging.
Amen to that. We give every part of this country a sense of belonging. Guess what? Peter Obi, the Eastern region, is the only people that have not been given chance to be the president of Nigeria. So now, the Northerners have been ruling for a while. East people, but now it's the Igbo turn, and they want to turn it around and use Nigerians and mess up Nigerians' mind. But Nigerians have woken up and said we are not voting for APC, PDP, NNPC, Labour Party. We are voting for human beings that we know that can do something for us. That's what we are voting this time. But let's hear him some more. Then I'll tell you what the comment section is saying. I'm not making it up. It's right here.
And somebody asked me, how do you give every part of this country a sense of belonging?
Answer it.
I referred them to the situation we found Nigeria in 1998, 99, when we came into office.
When he was a vice president.
As a PDP party, we won overwhelmingly.
The one that he stole our Nigerian money. The one that they give $16 billion and he stole it and never gave Nigerian light. That's the one that he's trying to tell us. And that's the one that he's trying to say that we will go back to it. God punish you for telling us that we'll go back to how you stole our money.
We could go on and form our party, our government, just based on our majority. But we decided to shelve the majority and say, look, every political party must be part of our administration.
Okay, keep going.
And we formed a government of national unity. No sooner we formed the government of national unity, there was calm in the country.
Okay.
After the calm, what next? How do we move? Then the issue of the economy came in, the issue of security came in. Because we had a consensus, we had no problem dealing with the subsequent challenges. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we have had an experience. And it is that experience that I said must be brought back. Yes.
Did you hear our people? We know they go last. Our people laughed at him by saying that the experience of him and Obasanjo should be brought back. Experience of no light. Experience of no road. Experience of no airline. Experience of no security. That's what he wants to bring. Hey, people say, hey, now lie you talk, my dear. Now lie you talk.
Must be brought back.
Now lie. Somebody was...
It is only when you have this sense of belonging that you will be able to deal with, say, the issue of security. It is when you deal with the issue of security, then you will now come to the economy.
Hi.
My 5 points that I enumerated
Hi.
are all interrelated. From unity to security, to economy, to devolution of more powers. I am a product of devolved powers then. And I know what the regional governments achieved with those powers. So that's why I advocated for restructuring or development of powers to the states and the local governments. More resources, more powers to the states and also the local government. So my 5-point program was based on experience. They were based on something that I have seen, I have participated, and I felt went well for this country. So I'm not on a trial and error leadership.
There's nobody that's doing a trial and error. Peter B is not doing a trial and error.
So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to address you briefly at this annual conferences. I wish you every success in your deliberations. Thank you. God bless you.
Okay. So after we had all that, I have played everything for you. Then we went over here and went to comment section to see what people are saying, to see if I am the one that is so angry like crazy. And this was it. I love the fact that he gave his speech off his head. He didn't read it from anywhere. So me too. I love that part. Because when you speak from your heart, people can now see that you really know what you're talking about. So he didn't read from anything. He spoke from his head. Okay, his head is working. Okay, I got that. Then this one said, the election next year, Peter Obi told us, it is dependent on four things: character, competence, capacity, and commitment to deliver. That's what Peter Obi told us, and that's what we're looking for. And this one said, thank you for introducing Peter Obi for us. This one said, thank you for introducing Peter. You want to come and tell us that you want to take us back to Obasanjo's time? God will punish you now. Thank you for introducing Peter Obi. We cannot miss someone that understands what is happening today and come and vote, all of you. That's what this person said. My respect to Atiku. He said, this one said, my respect to Atiku. He really tried by showing up and speaking off script, because some people did not. That is Bola Ahmed Tinubu that was invited. Instead, he sent his vice. So you want to be our president, and you were invited to come and tell us what you're going to do, and you sent somebody else to come and speak for you. So you decrease, man. This one said, politicians will always have the right words to say just to get what they want. Action speaks louder than words. Let's not be fooled. This person said, let's not be fooled, though. Do not be fooled with all this da. We have had all of it. We had all of it many years, and nothing came out of it. And this one said, Abubakar Atiku has fulfilled his destiny to introduce Peter Obi to Nigerians. Even if it was accidental, he is still Peter Obi's John the Baptist. I'm telling you, they just made everything so easy for Peter Obi. You know? This one said, how to give a sense of belonging. Atiku is by stepping down. This one says, how to give a sense of belonging is by stepping down. That's the cocoa right there. It says step down and let somebody with capacity, let somebody who know what they are doing, let somebody who understands people's problem, let somebody who has the way to take care of Nigerian problem step up. Step down. You're almost 80 years old. This one says, exactly, Atiku has said it, that it would get it right. He said to get it right, this is the time. He said, this one said, Atiku is right by saying that to get it right, this is the time. He said, Nigerians be warned to get it right. This is the time. He's telling you not to make mistake. And if you make mistake this time, you will be blamed. This one said, he's talking about sense of belonging, but he's fully aware that the Southerner should be the candidate of PDP. But he used Naira and dollar to sideline. Oh man, this one is good. To sideline them, because he knows very well, as a Northerner with wealth, it will be easy for him to push Southerner out of the out of the line. Still, Atiku is talking about sense of belonging. Shame on you, Atiku. This person said, not me, I beg. Me, I'm an innocent person here. You get it wrong. This one said, you get it wrong. This one said, you get it wrong. It's not just El Saldana, just specifically El Saldana, because if you look at it, we have had a South, we have had a Southeast president, and no, leave this one. This one don't know what they're talking about. This one said, pure truth, but know yet that as a former vice president, he's supposed to give it to Southeast. He said, you are pure correct too, that you should know as a former vice president that you should give it to Southeast. Goodness gracious. This one said, big Atiku. Shame, 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 shame. He said, translate in English. Oh my God, I rest my case. So my people, this is the full story about Atiku. And you guys, I don't know if, oh my God, I don't know if you guys understood what he just said. I don't know if you guys listened to him, that he never, when he was in the office, he wasn't the president. He never said, me and Obasanjo, because Obasanjo already told us. Obasanjo already told us, Nigerians, you are one, no? If you take this one, he said, as much as I stole as the president, this one stole past me, oh. If you not carry this one, he said, the worst mistake I made was by taking this one. If you not carry this one, now when I head, you not carry Putin. So, I am glad they all came and spoke. And when they speak, they know they speak from their hearts. They think Nigerians are such a gullible and people that they can deceive anyhow anymore. Not anymore, my darling. Not anymore, my darling. We are now awake. We are now useful. We are so useful. You know why? Because we are obedient. Woo! So, are you useful? If you are not useful, please be useful, Lord, because I am useful. Know why? Because I am obedient. So, my lovely people, when I saw that, I don't even want to talk about the Shetima, the one that APC said. I don't want to talk about the man. The man is the one that they interviewed, and he was talking about whoever is saying about restructuring my foot. We are not restructuring anything. They think we know the lesson. They think we don't hear English. They think we don't see clearly. We see clearly, okay? Now it's not 1928. It's not that time. This is 2023. And this time, just like Atiku told us, that we should get it right, and we must get it right. This 2023. So, Peter Obi, I beg, start planning on how you will give us light. Start planning on how you face this insecurity. Start planning on everything, because you're already president. I don't care what they say. I do not give a damn what they say, because you are president of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria. And once in our lifetime, we're going to be proud of our country. We're going to be very, very proud of our country, and be very, very proud of our president that will come out in a public, and represent us like we are something, and stop putting shame on us. If you are not as hot as I am because of what is going on, that means you're not useful, oh. That means you're not useful. I beg, be useful. And how do you become useful? Be obedient. From me to you. I love you.